Kia ora whānau, welcome to another weekly vlog. It's Tuesday and if I'm honest, I'm pretty keen on having a nap. I'm just in the middle of uploading last week's vlog and I thought I would show you a little something that arrived in the post this morning. I ordered it from Mighty Ape yesterday. Their service is really fast. They're so quick. They are New Zealand and Australia if you're in either of those countries. They're a great place to get books, games, movies, toys, stuff like that. I'll leave a link to them below anyway. I picked myself up a copy of Wondersmith, which is the second book in the Nevermore Morrigan Crow series by Jessica Townsend. I really loved the first book, so I'm super excited for the second one. It came out end of October, start of November, but I hadn't made an order and I saw that this was on special, which is why I picked it up when I did. So that's handy. So I'll leave a link to that below. I'm really looking forward to reading it. It's a YA novel and I'd recommend it for anybody who likes kind of Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter I think would be, most people who like Harry Potter I think would like this book. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. I'm going to make myself wait and not read it until my summer vacation starts, because the next 3 weeks are so freaking busy that I don't really have time for reading. So no starting new books unless it's something that I desperately need to read for work. I'm not going to be reading it, but you better believe that over summer I'm going to do exactly what I did at the start of this year, and I'm going to read a whole bunch and I can't wait. So if you do have any reading suggestions, I especially love YA fantasy stuff, let me know. Let me know. I'm always looking for good book recs. I also picked myself up a little something, because I can never find these in New Zealand. It is Terry's Chocolate Orange, but it's the dark chocolate one. I'm really excited about this because I can only find the milk chocolate ones in supermarkets here, so I suspect Doug and I will eat that over the next couple of days. So excited to have that. I'm always in the hunt for a Terry's Chocolate Lime. Does anybody remember those? I've had a couple, but it was years and years and years ago, like probably more than 10 years, and I haven't seen them since, and I keep looking for them, and I've had my friends in the UK looking for them but can't buy them anywhere, so I'm pretty sure that they don't do them anymore, which is a shame. Tonight I am speaking at an event at Lost and Led Astray. We're going to be talking about body image concerns around the holidays, family, fat shaming, just general that kind of vibe, a little bit about health at every size and intuitive eating. So that'll be interesting. It's been a really long time since I have spoken at an event, so hopefully I'm not too rusty. What else? Oh, my mum's coming down tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. Also, I've got heaps and heaps of Christmas giveaways that I need to sort out and get up and get ready, so make sure you're following me on social media because I will be running them over there rather than on my blog this year. So I'll leave a link to those things below, and make sure you come find me because I know that I have had a few people already asking me if I'm doing my 12 days of Christmas giveaways, and I'm not. I'm doing something a little bit different and I'm going to be running them on social media, so make sure you're following me there, and I will have that kicking off soon. Mum got chicken and waffles and I'm supremely jealous. That looks good. I wish that was gluten-free. And Doug and I got a mixed grill. I swapped out both gluten-free toast and I'm going to smother it in this. I'm excited for Kaitaya fire. I also got a coconut mocha. I'm really liking how many people are offering coconut milk now. We're at Only Hunger Cafe, by the way. Oh hey, how's it going? So this morning Doug, my mum and I went out for breakfast. It was really good. And then we went to Church Street Garden Central, which I totally forgot to vlog, which is a rookie move on my part. I don't know how I did that. They've got some really cool new plants in. We primarily went in there because I wanted to pick up my mum and dad's Christmas present, and I wanted my mum to be there to pick it out, because they've redone a whole bunch of their garden in the last year, and some of the things that they lost when basically they had some tenants in their house when they were living overseas who killed off part of their garden. So they're trying to replace some of the fruit trees. So I picked them up a dwarf peach tree. So they're going to be able to grow it in a pot. And I'm really excited because I love peaches. My dad is excited because he also loves peaches. So happiness all round. And of course I've already given it to them because my mum drove home and I'm not seeing them for Christmas. We're not going to see them until the new year, so they get their Christmas present a little bit early. Also, I don't want the responsibility of trying to keep it alive, because can you imagine spending that much on a fruit tree and then having it die? I would be very sad. Also, it was the last one they had in stock, so very good thing I went and got it today. I also picked myself up a little something. I'm not really meant to be buying plants because I'm meant to be on a budget, because we're saving to go to Australia. But look, I got myself a little monstera. I'm very excited. I don't often see these in stores, and when I see them online they are very, very expensive, so pretty stoked to pick one of those up for myself. It's a little beauty. Look at that leaf. They had a whole bunch in store, so hopefully they will regularly have them, and they actually had just recently gotten in a whole bunch of new plants as well, so it's pretty exciting. I think that's probably my favorite plant store. I have to credit them with basically the fact that all of my plants are still alive, because they have been really, really helpful in giving me advice on what kind of plants are the best for the space that I have and the conditions that I have, because I think apart from the fact that I either over or underwatered a lot of my plants before, I just kind of didn't have the right plants for the space. So some things weren't getting enough light, some things were getting too much light. Basically it was a giant disaster. But now I've sorted out where things should go. I'm a little bit more confident, which is really cool. And things are alive. It was really nice to go in there today and be able to let the team know that, guess what, all of my plants are still alive. I feel like that's a massive achievement. So yeah, look at this beauty, that giant leaf. Oh, I'm so excited. All other plants looking fabulous, just FYI. This beautiful orchid, the pinky purpley coloured one, that was the one that Doug gave me for our anniversary. That's sending out another flower spike that I'm going to need to put a stake thing on because it's out of control. So yeah, look, all my impressive plants still alive. I know that for a lot of people this is not an achievement, but for me it absolutely is. Gardening and growing plants is something it's in my family. My grandparents used to be trialists and growers for florists, and my mum's always had amazing gardens, and I've always felt like, oh, maybe it skipped me, but I think I'm just a slow starter at learning. Like, I know a lot about plants, but for some reason it's always eluded me being able to grow them, but now I think I'm doing alright. So I also had something turn up today, which is exciting. I'm doing a giveaway with Dermalogica on my Facebook and Instagram, which you might have missed by the time this vlog goes up. but it is their 12 Days to Glow gift set. It's like an advent calendar. What else? I've just been working today, really. Today and tomorrow. Lots and lots of work. Oh, Mum and I went to Mortal Engines last night, and it was at IMAX, which is at the Queen Street Event Cinema. So the movie, first of all, was freaking amazing. It is beautifully done. The costuming is beautiful, the cinematography is beautiful, the special effects are amazing. I really love the strong female characters. So just generally, the movie was amazing. Some of my friends worked on it, and yeah, that does make me a little bit biased, I'm not gonna lie. But it was really cool to be able to stay until the end and watch all of the credits and cheer and clap when we saw their names. So that was really, really cool. I think my only thing that I didn't like about it was the cinema. I feel like IMAX is probably my worst cinema experience ever, and I say this every single time I go there, but the distance between, like, the amount of legroom, very, very minimal. I feel like after going to places like Hoyt, Sylvia Park, I feel very spoiled because there's so much legroom there. I don't know what it's like at the cinema where you are, but I feel like IMAX is probably the least amount of legroom of any cinema I've ever been in. It's very, very steep. The screen is so big, which is the draw card of going to IMAX, but it's just too big for some of the seats. We were sitting, I think 3 rows from the front, and it's actually really difficult to be able to watch the whole movie because you can only see small bits of the screen because the screen is so massive. You can't take in the whole thing at once, which is a real shame. So personally, I wouldn't pay to see a film there. I would rather go and see it somewhere else, preferably somewhere with more comfortable seats. The seats themselves weren't so bad, it was just that lack of legroom, which I notice acutely because leaving my leg in one position for a long time post-surgery, I notice it's quite painful. But yeah, something where I can see the whole screen is great. So basically, anywhere but there. So it's Saturday night and the hair already. I'm at home by myself as usual on a Saturday night. Doug is out shooting a concert. I've been working / also I've been watching Dumplin, the movie, which has just come to Netflix. If you haven't already seen it, highly, highly, highly recommend it. Cannot recommend it enough. It is based on the book by the same name by Julie Murphy. I haven't read the book, but really, really want to now. It's one of those things that's on my wish list to read, like so many others. I think I need another pillow. Oh, that's better. That's better. I'm kind of lying half across the bed. I really, really enjoyed it. I have to say I cried through a lot of it, because there are a lot of bits that hit really, really close to home for me. If you're not too familiar with it, basically it's about a young girl who is, well, she's not young, she's a teenager, who's plus size, and her mum is a former beauty pageant winner. And the film is basically about her entering the beauty pageant and how that goes. I won't tell you any more than that because I don't want to spoil it, but it does have some really, really, really amazing fit actors in it. which is awesome. So I've gone and followed all of them on Instagram because need more amazing humans in my feed. One thing I want to say that I really appreciated is that it's not a story about weight loss. I think that we need to have more stories about women, about fat people in general, who their story isn't centered around weight loss, because so often when fat people are featured in anything, but especially if they're the main character, I feel like their stories are often about weight loss or weight loss attempts, and I think that that means that we're taught that that should be part of our narrative, and it doesn't have to be. We can in fact be well-rounded humans with full lives and complete stories without having that as part of our storyline. So it is really refreshing to see that in a film, which I think is pretty amazing. So if you want to check it out, it's on Netflix now. It is available on Netflix New Zealand, which is what I subscribe to, and a few of my friends in the US have said that it is available on Netflix there too, so I assume it's a worldwide release. It's full of amazing actors. Some are ones that you will know, and some are like up and coming ones that you should get to know. Also, I feel like lying down is not my best angle. I feel like this pillow's eating my face. Between that and my hair, I don't really have a chance. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an update to talk about Dumplin. It's really good. Make sure you watch it. And I'll leave a link to the book down below if you want to read that. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, hopefully that will be in my future. I have a massive stack of books to read over some of those, so I am not letting myself get any new ones until I have finished those, because there's heaps that I want to read just for me, but there's also some that I want to read to review on my blog, because I think that they will be of interest to some of you as well. How's that for a view of the city? So nice. Doug and I are out at Chelsea Bay. I've never been out here before, but obviously living in Auckland you can see the Chelsea sugar factory from a lot of Auckland, so pretty excited to come out here and check it out. So I got a coconut caramel slice and a coconut mocha. Jack got a passion fruit slice, both of these are gluten-free. And he also got a, what is this, a chocolate brownie milkshake. Yum. The cabinet has cleared up pretty quickly and we had to wait to get in, but it's clearing out a little bit now. It's really cute here. Okay, so there's heaps of different places within the factory that you can look at. We thought we'd just come and have a look at the interactive zone. How amazing is that coal range oven? I don't have the patience to do something like that, but it's so cool. Also the classic fave, Edmund's Cookiebrook. Which edition do you have? I'm fairly sure the one I have, I'm pretty sure I've got that one, but I've also got an older one, like maybe one of these from the 70s. It's quite old. Also, I know New Zealanders will recognise some of these classic cakes, but if you're not from New Zealand, I don't know if you will or not. I always wanted one of these. The jelly babies. They're really cute. And I also wanted one of these. It's like a Barbie doll with a cake, but I'm pretty sure my mum never made me one of those. So pretty cool to see some epic Kiwi bakers on here, including my friend Anna. Her blog's over at Just a Mum. I'll leave a link to her below. She has some really cool recipes. She's Kiwi, lives in Taupo. So this is where the boats dock to come into the sugar factory. As you can see, it is a restricted access area for obvious reasons because it's a port. But how cool is that? And if we swing around this way and move slightly by this tree, you can see, I might have to move further along, you can see Auckland City once we get past here a bit more. There is the harbour bridge over there, and you can just see the Sky Tower. Okay, so as you know, I'm not very crafty, and for years I've just given people pre-made cards, and I do have lots of dog cards left. I think I have some cat ones somewhere. I mean, although dogs are way cooler than cats, so if you disagree, but you're wrong. This is dogs and glitter. But I thought I might try making some for a couple of my friends. I'm definitely going to be putting these to good use. I've got some bits and bobs from Spotlight. I've had them for ages, but as you can see, I haven't really used many. I've used them on a couple of cards before. When I've like made people about tree things for Christmas. I've got these, and we'll see how this progresses. Okay, so I had to do a bit of rummaging to find some extra supplies, and I also found my little flower wreath headpiece that I got for my friend Brooke and Pete's wedding. So I put that on because I'm one of those people who's really easily distracted by stuff that they find when they are sorting through stuff, which is why it always took me forever to clean my room as a kid and also as an adult. Anyway, I'm done, and I'm really proud because I'm not a very crafty person, but I think I did a pretty good job. I hope so. So I've only made cards for 3 of my friends, and everyone else can just have generic bought ones because I've reached my crafting limit. But I did find that I bought some 75% off Christmas cards from KKK. Must be last year. So most people could be getting those. Good on me for thinking ahead. But I wanted to show you the ones that I made because I'm pretty proud. My crafting level is not so high, but I am super proud. So these cards were just plain white ones with the gold border, and this one was a black one that actually had a heart in it, but I turned it inside out and stuck white cardstock over the top of where the design was so I could write on it. Yeah, so I think I did pretty well there. I won't show you what's inside the cards because it's just personal messages to my friends, but this one I've got a little reindeer, some snowflakes and some stars, and similar on here, just a slightly different layout. And that was all just done using these glitter sticker things, and they were all on there, but all I have left now is reindeer. And this one, I'm real proud of this one. I used, there's these border sticker things that I got, and they have words on them, but I cut the end off one and used it to make like a light, I don't know, a string of lights, which I thought was pretty cool. I had to go and swipe our kids' pencil box so I could colour that in because I realised I had no coloured pencils, but I'm really stoked. That turned out really cool, so I think that might be my favourite one. So I'm gonna put those in. I've just got plain brown envelopes here somewhere, so I'm going to put them in those and get them sent off this week because I did check that these fit. Phew, only just. Probably should have checked that before I put them before I made the cards. Rocky, Meagan. So that's my little craft project. I feel like this is becoming a thing. The non-crafty girl keeps doing crafts, which I'm finding kind of fun. But to be honest, I think I'd prefer it a little bit more if I had something to do it with. I think doing the craft thing that I did with my mum with the succulent was way more fun than me sitting here making cards by myself, which is part of the reason why I'm not going to make any more and everyone else can just have the ones that I've already bought. Doug is out shooting another show, by the way. We had a really nice time today over at Chelsea Bay. If you're in Auckland at any point, make sure you head over there. They do tours of the sugar factory on weekdays if you want to check that out. Unfortunately, because it was a weekend, we couldn't do that, but I really hope to head back sometime, because when I was a kid everybody kind of went on school trips, but because I went to a school in the country we didn't get to go. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to go take off my flower crown, pack up all this craft stuff that has somehow spread its way across the entire bed, and clean things up before Doug gets home, and also maybe go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Good old Mondays. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're keeping an eye out on my Facebook and Instagram. I've had my Dermalogica giveaway go live already, but I'm going to have one with the Body Shop coming up soon, one with Revitalash, a Posty Plus one. I've got other ones coming too. I think New Zealand Kettle Corner might have a giveaway with them coming. And that'll all be this week. It's going to be a busy one. So I will see you later. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below letting me know if you're doing any Christmas crafts yourself. What you've been up to this week. Just let's have a little chat. And I will see you next week. Bye, lovelies.